Hello to all. I hope y'all are doing well. This is the third part to the series Scammers. We did a couple on India and how they're targeting, like the romance scam, etc. So this one is called Pig Butchering Scam. And what it is, it's a long term confidence trick where the fraudsters build fake relationships to manipulate victims into investing in fraudulent cryptocurrency schemes. The term comes from the agriculture metaphor of fattening up. You know how you fatten up the pig before you have him to dinner, before you slaughter it. This is how the scammers groom you. And this is how it works. First, you have the setup. They're meticulously planned and executed in specific phased steps. First is the setup, wrong number, or dating site. You'll notice a lot of since I've started podcasting, a lot of, I guess because of my age, a lot of the women try to scam the men. They'll approach you or try to talk to you or, get your attention however they may. And they try to build that relationship. And it may take, a lot of them give themselves up early because they're not skilled or they're anxious. But it usually takes a while. And for me, it takes even longer because I'm married and not interested. And I hold my money very near and dear. It's not above everything, but it's in the top five. So for you to try to get that's probably futile to your plans. But the second thing is the fattening process. The scammer spends weeks or months exchanging friendly, romantic, or supportive messages. They don't ask you for money right away. Instead, they build the trust, often discussing a lavish, successful lifestyle. And then comes the investment pitch. The scammer casually mentions highly lucrative, foolproof cryptocurrency or foreign exchange investment. Like I said, it's all over TikTok and, well, Facebook. It's all over Instagram, Spotify. I hadn't seen any there, but now I have seen them on Snapchat. The scammer directs the victim to use a fraudulent website or mobile app designed to look like the legitimate trading platform. That's the next step. The account balance appears to grow, but all the numbers are fabricated. I had one time they tried to do this, but I backed out and I took the money that they gave before they could scam me. I guess I scammed them. It wasn't but like 20 or 30 bucks, but it really ticked them off. They was cussing me out. It's always fun when you get the upper hand on those people. And then the next thing is the slaughter. When the victim tries to withdraw their profits, the platform demands expensive taxes or verification fees. One that comes to mind for me is like the email that you get that says you have such and such Bitcoin. And if you go to that website, it wants you to pay a fee to get your Bitcoin out. Like you won $80,000, but they want to charge you $100 to get it out. Common sense tells you if you won that much money, $100 Ain't gonna be nothing to them. So just be careful. Also, warning signs and red flags. Unexpected messages, maybe unsolicited message or text from a stranger that leads to a sudden pivot into talking about investments or finances. I'm not going to tell you not to talk to people about things, but be careful what you divulge personally. I'll just say that. It don't hurt to get a feel for somebody. But when it starts getting too personal, like you never want to give your bank account. Yeah, I was once told by a bank, if you set up a payment, a prepayment, using your checking account and routing number, and somebody else gets that, there's nothing you can do about it. You're just got. Now, if you set up with your credit card or debit card number, it's a little different because Visa and MasterCard will back that. They'll fight for you. So just, a thought. Another sign or red flag is they're pushing crypto. The person insists you use or obscure, unfamiliar, or exclusive crypto platforms or website rather than a well-established, regulated brokerage. Pressure and high returns, guarantees of massive fast returns on investment. All the obvious signs. Always make sure you report the scam. If you or somebody you know has fallen victim to a pig butchering scam, it is vital that you act quickly. Contact your bank. Report it to the authorities, FBI, IC3, local law enforcement. So, with that being said, I want to find a video for you, okay? So we have a reference.
$10,000 from his Roth IRA.
The websites that you were on, it was showing that you were making money.
Well, I still got it on my phone.
As much as he loved the idea of growing his nest egg,
I would like to continue fixing up my house that I have right now.
he started getting suspicious.
And they wanted me to pay them $33,000 in order to be able to withdraw it. And I don't have $33,000, so I told them I couldn't do it.
Timothy filed complaints with the FBI, Federal Trade Commission, SEC, then reached out to WRTV Investigates for help.
Just wanted to have somebody listen to me and, explain what was going on and why wasn't anybody doing anything about it.
We took his story to the FBI's special agent in charge of the Indianapolis office, Timothy O'Malley.
What is the FBI doing about this problem?
We are, trying to educate the public.
Where are most of these scammers located?
Currently, Myanmar in Southeast Asia is a big place where they host these call centers.
Why doesn't the FBI just go after these people and put them in prison?
We will always try our best, but sometimes the way with cryptocurrency investment work, the money gets very hard to trace.
WRTV Investigates learned the state of Wisconsin is taking action. Last month, it filed a cease and desist order against Sabrina Marlowe, likely an alias, and the same trading platform used by Timothy. Wisconsin is seeking $17,000 in restitution for one victim. WRTV Investigates reached out to the Indiana Secretary of State, and they would only tell us they don't comment on pending investigations. The FBI says cryptocurrency investment scams cost people $5.8 billion in 2024, a 47% increase from 2023. The hardest hit age group is people over 60, people who often have accumulated savings. But why crypto?
It's new. Quite honestly, people don't know as much about crypto as they need to.
The FBI says new technology helps scammers create apps, websites, and trading platforms that are more believable, like the one Timothy used.
It looks real.
Yeah, absolutely. It does look real. Very sophisticated.
The FBI offers these tips to protect yourself. Invest with regulated brokers. Do not use encrypted messaging apps to communicate. Don't give money to anyone you meet online. Do your research. A lack of information about a company is a red flag.
They take it all down and it disappears. There isn't a history there. So the next day they can come up with some new name and then some new names.
Timothy knows his money is long gone.
I understand the embarrassing part of it because it makes me kind of look like a fool. So I'm out $10,000 and I want people to know about it, and I would prefer other people not fall into the same thing.
Timothy provided the scammers with his driver's license and social security numbers. We told him he should freeze his credit to prevent anyone from opening new accounts in his name. We've included steps on how to do a credit freeze in this story at WRTV.com and the WRTV app. Kara Kenny, WRTV.
I want people to know about it, and I would prefer other people not fall into the same thing.
So with that being said, you know, it's not a bad thing to dream. Yeah, and you're looking, I mean, it comes in all shapes, forms, and fashion. The biggest thing to realize, everybody is out to screw over America. With what we represent, and for the most part, the God that we serve, Jesus Christ, it makes us vulnerable. Number one, we have compassion. We still believe that there's hope. We still believe in the American dream. And these things make us, if we're not careful, they make us vulnerable. Still believe, hey, I've done it. I'm always looking for work. I've gave my social and license out to people that probably shouldn't have had it. And I have to check my credit regular, so don't feel ashamed. Just make yourself smart, and always don't be afraid to reach out and ask questions, man. You know what? We pay for the FBI. Our tax dollars pay for the FBI. All these services, our government. So don't be afraid to call and ask questions. You may appear that you're getting on their nerves, but so what? I guarantee you they'd rather answer your questions now than to see you lose money and them have to do a 1 or 2 year long investigation. And don't be afraid to report these people, because they definitely need to rot in jail. I hope this helps everybody, and I really appreciate y'all listening. I hope you like and subscribe, and I really hope you have a blessed day. And if you've been a victim, please report it. We got one more part to go in the series. I'll try to get it up sooner than I did last time. I've been feeling under the weather. Y'all throw out some prayers for me. Have a good day.